Hey there everyone, welcome back to another Trying Ground video. I'm Yaken here, yes, going to be hosting the Experience It video. Today's device will be the Galaxy Z Fold3 5G. Yes, the new Samsung foldable device. Okay, we are going to check it out, and I do find the device is really amazing. It could be your next mobile workstation. However, there is a but. Okay, there is a but, and we are going to find out in this video. So before we are going to find out, please go and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're still new. Follow us on the social media and give a thumbs up, like, or give a dislike. I don't mind. Drop some comments, hit the notification bell, and let's check out why is this Galaxy Z Fold 3 is a mobile workstation. Okay, and by the way, I'm actually recording this via the underscreen camera. Alright guys, so let's start off with the Galaxy Z Fold 3's design. Okay, yeah, so this device, okay, when it's folded, it looks like a candy bar style smartphone. Okay, when it's uncovered, yeah, it looks like a mini tablet. Alright, which doesn't look really different to the Z Fold 2 unless you really turn to the rear of the device. Yeah, this time it rocks a new camera module design. Yeah, it looks much slicker. Okay, yeah, more details on the camera later on. Okay, and as for the overall design, let's start off with the top of the phone. Okay, so on the top you have the speaker grill. Okay, and then you have some mic pickup for your cameras, and then all right, on the sides here you have the SIM slot here. Okay, and then you have the volume rocker along with the power button slash fingerprint scanner. And then at the bottom you have the USB Type-C port charger and also the speaker grills. Okay, and on the rear, this time Samsung actually uses a new material called armor aluminium. They claim it's 10% better protection, and then the hinge largely remains very similar to the Fold 2, except this time the Fold 3 has IPX8 rating. Yeah, this is the first foldable phone to have a waterproof feature. But take note, it doesn't have any dust proof rating. So for the design overall, I would definitely give it a score of 8 out of 10. Okay, so now let's go to the performance of the Galaxy Z Fold 3. In Malaysia, this unit is actually rocking the Snapdragon 888, which is Qualcomm's 2021 flagship processor. It's good enough to power any demanding task you want to throw onto it, and paired along with the 12 gigs of RAM here, yeah, this thing is really snappy. No problem, you can just feel the amazingness of the Snapdragon flagship processor in here. You can play a lot of modern gaming titles. Yeah, so let me just show you guys some samples of what you can do with this. So as you can watch from the clip, yeah, it can play modern game titles, it can do a lot of multitasking, there's a flex mode, everything, yeah, no problem. For the performance here, it gets a score of 9 out of 10. Alright guys, so now jumping to the display of the Galaxy Z Fold3, starting off with the display cover. So the display cover out of the box, it has a screen protector and it has 120Hz fast refresh rate. One thing you should take note, okay, yeah, I'm going to the Samsung notes here. The typing experience on the cover display is a little bit narrow to some people, okay, but it's still usable, okay. So let me just type in here, Galaxy Z Fold 3. Okay, yeah, you can see it. As you can see, the color display also can use it for YouTube. You want to play games, not a problem. Also, the color display brightness is really good. Okay, so as you can see, I can watch videos here on the cover display. Might be a little bit narrow, small, but it still looks fantastic here. Okay, so let's go over to the large foldable screen here. Okay, so what is new over here? Basically, Samsung has applied a better screen protector this time. Okay, yeah, so when you first time using it, you better be careful not to peel off the screen protector that is protecting the ultra thin glass here. Okay, yeah, and also this time Samsung has put a underscreen camera here. Yeah, it really works amazing. Yeah, you have to definitely try it out, and it's really wonderful. And you can see the pixelation if you are watching the content up close, but if you don't really watch up close, yeah, you don't really see the pixelation happening. And then something new for the foldable screen here is the support for the S Pen. However, you need to purchase the S Pen Fold Edition or the S Pen Pro. You can't use other S Pens or generic stylus because it might damage the display. So take note on that. And then display looks really good. Okay, even at max brightness here right now, or maybe you want to lower it, it still looks amazing to look on. So for the display area, I definitely give it a solid 8.5 for the cover display together with the foldable screen. On to the speaker department. Alright, so you have a stereo speaker setup, a dual stereo speaker setup. Okay, on the left, on the right, it's on the bottom here. Yeah, so if you are playing games, yeah, you might be covering up the speaker, but nonetheless, if you are using it, it's provide really good audio experience for you. You can binge watch directly with the speakers itself. If you want to, you can use a Galaxy Buds Pro to go along with it, or the latest Buds 2. Okay, so let's check out the speaker itself. Okay, so for the speaker department, I'll definitely give it a solid 9 out of 10. Okay, the speakers are really loud. You can hear the bass. It's very crisp sounding as well. To the battery department of the Fold 3, it rocks a 4400 milliamp battery and supports 25 watt fast charging. For me, the battery usage, it largely depends on how you want to use it. If you are a heavy user, I think you should expect it maybe before the end of the day. You really need to charge it back maybe at the 5 or maybe 7 p.m. But for me, I do feel like 4400 milliamp battery on this Fold 3 is not enough. If they manage to cram a 5000 milliamp battery over here, yeah, I think it's a battery champion here. For this, I would definitely give it a 7 out of 10 on the battery. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the software and features for the Z Fold 3. Okay, so over here you get the One UI version 3.1.1. Okay, Android 11 out of the box. Do even more multitasking on this Z Fold 3. Okay, yeah, you can really pop out more stuffs to use right now. Yeah, can you see? I'm actually popping 3 apps now. Okay, and then I'm gonna pop up a little bit more apps for you. So for the software and the features on the Fold 3, it definitely receives a solid score of 8 out of 10. It could score higher, but at the moment I do notice like some of the certain apps is still doesn't use the foldable screen properly. So now let's go into the camera on the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Okay, so let's go to the cover display camera first. Okay, so it still rocks the 10 megapixel selfie shooter. Okay, the cover display selfie shooter is working really good. Okay, be it whether in the daylight or low light condition, no problem. You can snap really good pictures and videos as well. And the cover display selfie cameras can shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second. Alright guys, so I'm recording via the cover display selfie camera, the 10 megapixel 4K 30 frames per second. This is the video quality and the stabilization. Alright guys, so this is the Galaxy Z Fold3's cover display camera. Alright, shooting in 4K 30 frames per second. Okay, let me know how is the video quality. As for the rear cameras, it is rocking a 12 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, and a 12 megapixel 2x telephoto camera. Okay, photos among the main camera, ultra wide, and the telephoto lens is really good. Okay, you don't really find any fault here. Okay, it's still very top notch. Largely also thanks to the new lens on this Fold 3. So the rear camera actually now uses a Corning Gorilla DX glass. The rear cameras can shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second, no problem. So let's check out some of the footages on the cameras. Alright guys, so this is the Galaxy Z Fold's ultra wide angle lens, 4K 30 frames per second, and this is the video quality. Alright guys, so I'm shooting with the Galaxy Z Fold 3 main camera, 4K 30 frames per second, and this is the video quality. Alright guys, so now we are going to touch on the underscreen camera. So the underscreen camera has a 4 megapixel camera in there. Okay, basically photos taken is kind of soft, okay, and it can take video up to 1080p 60 frames per second, which looks okay if you have a good lighting. Under low light, nah, it's not really good. And also if you have like light shooting onto the camera, yeah, you can see the flaring occurs. Partially I do notice that the screen protector on the Fold 3 is actually covering the underscreen camera. I think it also contributes to why the photo quality looks a bit not too nice at the moment. Maybe I think Samsung forgotten to cut a hole for the screen protector. Okay, I think if they have removed the screen protector on the underscreen camera, I think the photos and the videos definitely going to look very good. So for the camera overall, I would definitely give it a score of 7 out of 10. The reason why I give it 7 is because there's not really any major updates on the camera department, to be honest. So we are going to wrap things up for this Galaxy Z Fold3 5G in Malaysia. Alright, so I'm giving a final score of 8.5 out of 10. Okay, like I say in the intro, I told you guys this is a really perfect mobile workstation, but yes, there is some limitation to it. Okay, you can see like the underscreen camera. Okay, I'm not sure, maybe the screen protector is actually hindering the photos and video quality on the underscreen camera. Also, battery, I wish it could improve a little bit better. Cover display maybe a little bit larger. I think there's a lot of tiny bits it could improve even much better. But I think if the next iteration Samsung could improve it, yeah, they definitely going to get a really high score here. Okay, therefore for me, I only recommend this Z Fold 3 if you're someone that always doing productivity, entertainment on the go. Okay, you always rely on your smartphone, then you buy this. Okay, if you are someone that is not a multitasker and so on, I think you could just skip it for now. Okay, this is really for the person that wants to do everything on their mobile. This is the one you should be getting it. So a special shout out thanks to Samsung Malaysia for providing this review unit right here for content purposes. However, this is not a paid review, therefore there is no creative input, no final approval is needed on Samsung's side. Whatever is being commented is merely based on experiencing the device for 1.5 weeks period. Okay, so it might be different when Samsung is introducing software updates for the Z Fold 3. So take note on that, and hopefully you guys like the content. And please, if you're still new to Trend Ground, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on social media, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright,